This is my voice 1 month on testosterone. Hey guys, it's January 1st, 2016. Happy New Year for you guys who celebrated. But I'm almost exactly 1 month on testosterone, so I was gonna go over some of the changes. I wanted to make a video 2 weeks ago, but my camera died while doing it, and I'm worried that my battery's gonna die right now. And this is like the 20th time I've made this video, so I'm gonna go through some of the changes. A lot of you guys have been asking me when the changes are going to occur, what are the changes, what is testosterone exactly going to do to my body. So I decided to take this out. This is the consent form that I had to sign in order to start testosterone. It basically tells me some of the permanent changes, the reversible changes if I go off testosterone, and a lot of people ask me how long this is going to take. For me, it's basically my body cannot produce testosterone, so as long as I want to be on testosterone and live my life on testosterone, I have to inject every 2 weeks or every week. It depends if it changes for the rest of my life. But yeah, I have a chart here. It says the effects and expected time course of masculinizing hormones. It says the types of effects, the expected onset, and the expected maximum effect. So the first one is skin oiliness / acne, and that is supposed to happen within the first month to 6 months and should last up to 1 to 2 years. Well, not should, it could. I'm already starting to get some acne along my chin, which is typically where I get acne. I'm also getting acne around like my sideburn area, which I typically would like get it if I did get it around like my glasses. Now I'm getting it like somewhere on my cheeks kind of, and hopefully this will not last that long. I really do not enjoy acne, as most people probably wouldn't. The next one is facial / body hair growth. I have noticed that I am growing some like darker hairs more towards the upper lip, my upper lip. I used to like grow some like dark little peach fuzzies like over here, and I have a lot of peach fuzz. Like, I'm really hairy in general, so I don't know how much that's going to increase. The scalp hair loss, so basically receding hairline. People are like, you're genetically female, so you should have an advantage. I mean, you're not going to lose your hair, right? Well, testosterone actually makes someone lose their hair, meaning like that's what causes a guy to get a receding hairline. And typically someone who's female to male actually has a higher risk of going bald. I forgot the reason why, but it's just a high risk. And also your genetics have a play. So once I take testosterone, the genetics that were in my body would be activated like as if I was biologically male, if that makes sense. So my dad's side of the family is all bald, so which kind of gets me worried. I don't know if I have my mom's side or my dad's side hair gene, I'm not sure, but I have noticed the females on my dad's side have thick hair and I have thick hair, so that makes me pretty nervous. But I'd rather have no hair and be male than have tons of hair and be a girl, so it's a price I have to pay. Increased muscle mass / strength can occur within 6 to 12 months, and maximum effect 2 to 5 years. I have no like effect whatsoever, so feel the same fatty person I am. It's still really early on. Body fat redistribution. So before someone goes through puberty, their body is basically all narrow, like little boys and girls. They all have like the same body shape. I mean, that would mean like little girls walking around with a big butt and big boobs. Like, it doesn't work that way. You really can't tell whether a boy or a girl looks different other than the way they dress or the way their hair is styled when they're little. So for girls, you probably already know this, girls get a more hourglass figure. They gain weight more in their butt, thighs, chest area. Guys tend to get like a V shape, gain it in their belly. So I'll probably, well, that should happen. I mean, none of my hips probably won't totally go away, but it should redistribute a little bit. There are some also things that I'm not going to mention about my genital area, something that is a little bit too personal for me to share on here, especially with family, friends watching, and even some of my friends' parents, so that's not something I'm going to bring up. And then the last one on here is demon voice, which should happen within 3 to 12 months, and which is the drastic drop, and then maximum effect 1 to 2 years. I noticed that someone who starts like is either biologically male, someone whose voice is going to drop due to testosterone or puberty in general, it tends to start just like as stable as a girl's voice would, and then it tends to drop a little, and it'll go up, and then it'll drop a little bit more, and then it'll go up, drastic drop, and then over the course of the year it may get a little deeper, and then of course of the years it just probably do the same thing until it stables out again. I have noticed that the first month that this part of my neck is starting to get a little bit protruding out. I feel an Adam's apple. My voice, I don't think it has dropped. I'm not really sure, but I have noticed that my voice isn't as high as it used to. So if I get like with excitement, a lot of people, their voices tend to go up and down. I noticed that my voice doesn't go as high as it used to, which is exciting. I'm more confident talking to somebody and looking them in the eye. I don't know, like, being misgendered doesn't happen that much, but it happens enough where it makes me uncomfortable. Even once is enough. Now with the voice, it's more of like I don't really know. And what else? So for the first 1 to 2 weeks, I noticed that I was constantly tired. I would sleep and I would still feel tired. And I also noticed that I was very, very emotional that the first 3 days. So Friday I got my shot, the first shot on Friday, and then the Monday I went back to school, I went into guidance and I bawled my eyes out. If you guys don't know, I've been going through a lot in my personal life, which I'm not really going to go into detail, but if I cry in front of you, I trust you. So I don't really like to cry in front of people, and I bawled my eyes out. And I didn't know this. On testosterone, they normally say, like, it's harder to cry on testosterone, but for some reason it made me more emotional. And I realized, my therapist pointed this out, it can cause depression, and I didn't realize that. And I would think about a puppy and I would start crying. Like, it was bad. Luckily, that's, like, evened out now. But there was also a couple more things. There's the 3 H's. So hot, hungry, and something that starts with horn and ends in E. And I'm not going to go into depth about that. That's something that you should, you got it. So my hunger actually has decreased. Like, I eat a lot still, like a lot, but I don't eat as much as I thought I did. At least I think so. And I'm hot all the time. I'm always hot. Like last night I slept in a t-shirt and underwear. Like I was sweating, and it's winter time, and I put the fan on. Like that was enough. Those are like the major changes that I've really noticed thus far. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything, but I'm trying to make this video short because all my other videos are so long. But also, if you guys, like, it means so much to me if you guys subscribe or like my video, because it means that you guys want more. Like, you are actually interested in what I'm talking about, because I know a lot of you guys, like, that go to my school, you actually watch my videos. But it would mean so much if you actually subscribed. And to keep, like, up to date on most of my YouTube videos, now that I'm on testosterone, I'm going to do at least every month a monthly update to, like, for future comparisons. But really, subscribe, because I update most on my Instagram, so follow me on Instagram at Landon McNeil. I'll put that in the link below if you don't. And thank you guys. I'll see you next month. Okay, see you.